So around Christmas time of last year, I had posted on my personal Facebook page about a friend of mine who had been offered $100,000 for his YouTube channel. He had just recently obtained 90,000 subscribers. He crossed over the 100K mark shortly after. And he had already made the decision by the time he called to tell me about it. He had already told them no. And we kind of got caught up in just talking about why he said no and talking about where his channel was going and the opportunities that were coming up for him because of his YouTube channel. So I thought it was really interesting. I posted about it and I kind of just got distracted from it and just moved on with my life. About 3 weeks ago, I received an email essentially offering me $85,000 for my YouTube channel. Now, I get a lot of emails from people offering me hair extensions, jewelry, dresses, partnerships, brand deals, network offers, sponsorships. I've accepted a couple of brand deals that I have been very tasteful about because they were brands and products that I use myself and that I would personally recommend, and because they made me offers that I just couldn't refuse. We're talking about 30 seconds worth of camera time and just mentioning something and putting a link for thousands of dollars. These were all deals that I negotiated, of course, and this is something I always tell to all of my YouTube friends: always negotiate your deals. The first offer they come out with is like the lowest that they're usually willing to offer. Anyway, I am used to seeing and discarding emails to a certain degree, but every once in a while I get very professionally well done emails that have spelled my first name in the email, addressed me directly. They've spelled it correctly. I had so many questions going through my head at that point. One of them was, okay, who can just afford that off the bat? Because this came from a company email, I was able to check out the website. This person had mentioned we're a subsidiary of this particular company, so I looked it up, and they had official links on the big company's website. And this is a company that can easily afford that. So one thing that I think maybe some people understand, maybe some people don't understand about my YouTube channel is I never created it essentially to make money. If you look at my very first video where I started talking about YouTube money, that video has 3 million views or more at this point. That was the first time I had talked about making money on YouTube. And it was legitimately because I had just been shocked and surprised how quickly and easily I was able to make money on YouTube on a regular basis. Shortly before that video was created, I had the idea to make that ebook, my best-selling ebook, on how I did it and why I get paid more than other people. I made the video and it took off. It became a thing of its own. And soon I was, the person who talked about money on YouTube, making money on YouTube, and it was just a thing that happened. And I'm really grateful that it happened. It changed my life. My YouTube channel has definitely become a way for me to earn the kind of living that allows me the kind of freedom and options that I've always wanted to have in my life. But it's also become something that's a lot bigger than I am. And it's not just about money. However, I did have a couple of thoughts when I got that email because you know me, I'm a bit of a hustler. So I thought, okay, well, what if I sell my YouTube channel to them? Sure, fine. I could just start over. But then I had to really think, because what you're buying if you buy someone's YouTube channel is their seniority rank in Google. 4 years of seniority and good community standardship within Google that I have built up to have your videos promoted above others. That isn't really something you can put a price on. But I did consider that. I thought, I've done this once. I could definitely do it again. I could let my audience know, well ahead of time that it's time to switch over to my new channel. I could reach out to my mailing list, which has got thousands and thousands of you on it. I mean, I'm almost at 90,000 subscribers now, which blows my mind. So I do think I could easily start over a new channel from scratch and the idea of starting over brand new, it really kind of appealed to me. But when I looked at, they gave me an example of some other channels they had taken over and the things that they were doing with them, and I had a look at it and it just did not sit well with me. I'm sure that you guys have noticed that there are a number of channels popping up on YouTube that are very television-like. You can tell that the hosts are kind of scripted. They always do really, really well, and then they kind of drop off after a while. And it's because there isn't really a passion in this. It's kind of like they've got a marketing budget that they're just kind of throwing out there and seeing what sticks. I kind of understood where they were coming from. They were looking at a lot of metrics that involve internet SEO and Google ranking and the value of that, as well as marketing and demographics for my channel. They're looking for a specific demographic in the United States within a specific age range who are interested in specific topics. And my channel checked every single one of their boxes. A lot of these companies are coming from a traditional television type background. They're not really realizing that a lot of what brings people back to a YouTube channel, what builds that audience in the first place, is the YouTube personality. I know for me, the channels that I keep returning to, it's not because they have the most interesting information. I can Google information on the internet and get answers easily. I go back to certain YouTube channels because I'm interested in the personality. We've seen a couple of examples already where channels that had huge followings got bought out by large companies and then completely tanked after. When I negotiate deals with companies or we have discussions over emails, a lot of them have non-disclosure agreements built into the emails, so I can't divulge who this company is, although I suspect it's going to become obvious to people pretty quickly. So the second thing I thought, I mentioned to them, you know what, how about you pay me a fraction of that? You can fly me out. I will work directly with your company and help you guys build up the seniority that you're looking for on YouTube. I'll help you come up with a direct strategy and we'll get this going for you. You don't have to be spending all this money. But yeah, they turned down my offer for consulting. So I've learned a lot about YouTube. I've learned a lot about internet marketing, building, creating, and sustaining an audience. But one thing that is still kind of new to me is the mindset of internet real estate. I remember, maybe like a year ago, I decided that I wanted to get the domain of Adele.com. Now I knew I wasn't gonna get, Adele with one L, obviously that's not my name. I thought, well, the singer probably has that, but who would have Adele with 2 L's and an E.com? Who would have that? I went and looked and it said the domain was for sale. I called them up and they were delighted to hear from me. It was some kind of call center, and they were pleased to let me know that the domain name of Adele.com was going for the amazing price of $65,000. I even tried to bargain with them just for the heck of it, and they're like, we are absolutely not budging on this. Like, what? Every domain name I've purchased up to this point has cost me about $25. So, and then I had to think to myself, like, who is buying these domain names? And then I kind of realized that there are these super large companies out there that are buying up internet real estate. And I guess now that includes YouTube. So on a personal level, it did not appeal to me. My YouTube channel is personal to me. It's got a momentum and an energy to it that I am just not willing to give up. Also, I've already made way more than $85,000 from my YouTube channel. So while it would be nice to have an extra 85 grand out of nowhere, I don't need their money. I know how to generate it on my own. This was a really valuable lesson to me about the changing economy and what the new currencies are going to be, what the new skills people need to have in order to succeed in the changing environment that we're living in. I'm really grateful that I got myself in this place where I am now. I mean, looking back, I had no idea. I just had a really good feeling about it, and It was something that I picked out and I said, if this can be done, I'm going to do it. And I did it. And I have acquired so many skills that can't be taught in a university by building my YouTube channel and marketing myself and putting on workshops and connecting with clients and negotiating deals and working with brands and creating digital products and being on camera. I know I've said it before, but I have been so lucky. I haven't been uploading to this channel as much as I should have. And there are some reasons for that you will be finding more about as time goes on. Some of you know what's been going on in my life the past year and a half, some of you don't, but you'll be hearing about it soon. I've been lucky that this channel has just been going and building, and even without me being there. I mean, I've uploaded maybe like one video a month for the past year, and still it's been sustaining me just based on how I created everything and how I automated the system. So I'm going to keep learning, I'm going to keep sharing. My newest foray is into writing books and creating digital courses on all of these things I've mentioned in this video. You know, it took me a long time to get good at life. I have failed a lot, I have suffered a lot, and it was all worth it because I learned and I learn and I innovate, and I'm gonna keep sharing all of it on this channel. That email and, you know, eventually saying no to those people and turning them down, just like my friend did, I really had a new appreciation for the power of this medium and for the possibilities it has for myself and for everyone who watches my videos and makes videos of their own. So I want to thank you so much for watching. I have a lot more content coming up soon. It's been different living in the city. I miss the mountains a lot, but I'm learning and experiencing so much more being here, and I'm trying to decide where I'm going to go next with my life. And no matter where that takes me, you guys are coming with me. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.